Hey, beautiful people. I hope you all are as magical as I am, and I know you are. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to Ugly News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell all your friends, okay? But today we are talking about choosing yourself. I choose me. Why can't you choose you? So often, people think that it's taboo to choose you first. Now they always teach you when you're in an airplane, as soon as those masks come down, honey, you need to put yours on before you put anybody else's on. You have to choose you first, right? Let's get into it.
I don't think you get celebrated enough. You should be celebrated for every aspect of your growth and your growing pains. You should be celebrated for your creativity, for your fearlessness, for your persistence and determination. You should be celebrated for all the effort that you put into building your future, for being different, for not being given enough credit, because you are all the next generation. We need to invest in you. You're the ones who see the world through new eyes, with a new perspective. You're the ones who care about the future of our planet. You're the ones who will change the current state of the world. And unfortunately, you are the ones who are often ignored. Your voices aren't heard often enough, and you're the ones we need to be listening to. So I'm here to say that I'm listening, I'm watching, and you're up next.
How good is that to hear somebody say, choose you, right? You are important.
You is smart, you is kind, you is important. Oh, that's so good.
There's something about you that is going to change the world. And oftentimes you're overlooked, but you should not overlook yourself. I'm just saying, if Bad Gallery is saying it, then you need to listen.
You have to like yourself before you love yourself. You have to treat yourself like someone you like before you can treat yourself like someone you love. Because you can't go from, I don't feel worthy, I'm not enough, to I love myself, I accept myself. There's levels and layers in between of getting to know, liking, falling out of love, looking at the dark parts, the hard parts, the inner work. That's the journey we have to go on. And I think when we try and skip to self-love, you get back to self-hate as quick as you just jump to that stage.
Have you all ever experienced that where you pretty much fake it to make it? You go through all of these processes, but you don't actually go through each step the way that you should go through each step. I remember one of my good girlfriends was going through a divorce, and she was like, I don't want this pain. I'm like, you have to go through it in order to get to it. In order to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, you have to go through the tunnel. If you don't go through the tunnel, you will be back dealing with the same pain that you've been dealing with. Find out how to love yourself. Work on how to love yourself. Do the actual work. If you don't do the work, who's going to do it?
If I listen to my mother, and I love my mother, the way your family raised you, they did the best they could, but it doesn't mean they know best. Because I'm sorry, you can't tell me how to be rich if you've never been rich. They can share their mistakes, they can tell you what they did, but I knew that the life that people wanted me to have wasn't the life I wanted for myself. So I had to go figure out, how am I gonna get more? And sometimes you can't get more if you don't see more. You can't go off of your grandmother's vision, your mother's vision, because God gave you the vision. You have to trust in the power of you more than anything else in this world. Even when you don't know what you're doing, keep fucking walking.
She said you can't get more if you don't see more. Another thing that I heard from her is when she said, you can't tell me how to be a millionaire if you've never been one.
La, 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 wait till I get my money right. La, 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 then you can't tell me nothing right.
You have to trust your own judgment. You want to start a business? Start a business. And I'm going to put this out there, okay? So, as you all know, I'm in real estate. And as you all might know, I was in banking for 22 years.
Damn. I'm sorry.
One thing that I've learned, and it goes from banking and it's in real estate. I see it every day. That first-time home buyer who has never even thought about owning a home because their parents have never owned a home. And then when maybe I come in and plant that seed, whether it was me in banking or me in real estate, when I come and plant that seed and say, how much money are you paying towards someone else's mortgage? And they start to get that twinkle in their eyes, get that excitement, and they go and they share it with their family members, and their family members tell them, you know what, why would you even bother doing that? All that money you're going to spend on buying a house, why would you even waste your money buying a house? That's stupid.
Stop telling your big dreams to small-minded people.
And then they end up not buying a house because they're focusing on what someone else who does not know the process, who's never gone through it, they focus on what they're saying. That person is instilling their fear in you. Choose yourself. Congratulations, I'm your real estate agent. Listen, I heard that you were looking to finally stop paying someone else's mortgage and start paying your own. And I heard that you were looking to downsize because you're an empty nester. And I heard you have a growing family and you want to get into that bigger house up the road. Listen, all of you can give me a call, whether it's investment properties, whether it's commercial space, or even land. I can help you. Call this number right here. Right here. Oh, and the reason you haven't called me is because what? I'm licensed in Georgia and South Carolina. I can still help you with your real estate needs wherever you are. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call me. Let's see what I can help you with. Happy hunting.
Because I'm a peace-seeking missile and I found myself. I don't have many friends, so I am by myself. And that's cool. I like me, I'm good for my health. Not you.
He said, not you. Sometimes you need to push people to the side. Sometimes you need to push people to the side. They say people come into your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. Let me make this very clear. That does not mean use people. Because some of y'all are users and abusers. No, we are not talking about that. We are talking about choosing yourself. We're talking about those people who have those negative attitudes, those people who don't see the good in you or who are jealous. Maybe you need to leave them all the way alone.
Take care now. Bye-bye then.
And how cool would it be if I record these videos and I look back and be like, what? Girl, that don't even look like you anymore. You were so fat and so depressed.
What? Girl, that don't even look like you anymore. You were so fat and depressed.
That would be so cool, but chances of that happening are very slim because I'm just too fucking lazy. I'm not determined. I have no willpower.
The chances were slim, but now you're slimmer, girl.
I don't like myself. Don't like myself.
I love myself. I love myself. I love myself.
And I just feel very unhappy with myself. Very unhappy.
The hardest lesson I've learned over these last 5 years is misery is optional.
You hear misery loves company all the time, and oh, it does. But just like she said, it is optional. Didn't she do that?
Indeed.
Listen, when I first saw that video and I saw her have that conversation with herself, okay. Is it just me? Am I the only one who wants to go to the gym right now?
Yes! Yes!
I'm not going to go. I'm not. I promise you.
Got him! Got him!
But I'm talking about right at this exact moment. I want to go to the gym. Will I go tomorrow? Maybe.
Why you always lying?
But right now, I'm not going. But I'm thinking about it.
You can't break someone who's not afraid to eat alone and sleep alone. Because the minute you're comfortable with your own company, you become untouchable.
Most people stay trapped because they cannot stand the silence of their own company. They need constant validation. They need someone to sit next to them so they can feel safe. But the ones who win, they're the ones that choose the lonely dinners, the nights grinding while everyone else is partying, the morning waking up with nobody clapping for them. They built a backbone in solitude. And that kind of person, you cannot manipulate them with attention. You can't control them with loneliness, and you cannot scare them with abandonment. The world belongs to the ones who mastered being alone. Because when you're not afraid of losing anyone, you're finally free to gain everything.
There was a study that was done some years back where they had a group of 10 people and they said, would you rather sit with yourself for 10 minutes or be painfully shocked for a second? 80%, so 8 of those people chose to be shocked. What does that tell you? 80% of these people chose to be shocked. You can't sit by yourself for 10 minutes, no phone, no conversation, no communication.
Absolutely not.
Your thoughts are that intrusive that you can't sit with yourself?
Yes, sir.
I read a book by Russell Simmons. It's called Success in Stillness. And one of the things that he says in that book is,
if you don't have 20 minutes to settle the mind, you need 2 hours.
That's a word. And that's true. I remember when I first started meditating, I could not sit for 10 minutes. It was just like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? What? Okay, what am I supposed to think? Okay, well, that thought just came in my head. What am I supposed to do with it? No, that's too negative. That's too this. That's what you learn how to do in meditation. What you learn how to do sitting with yourself is organize your thoughts instead of allowing your thoughts to take over your mind. It's just something that if you haven't started doing, start today. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start next week. Don't start Monday. Start today.
Do this ritual every morning. Okay. I brush my teeth.
That's right.
I spit it out. I go, and then I lean forward. And I pause. And I tell myself, pretty bitch.
I love her so much. Y'all, I had a wonderful opportunity to meet her some years back, and I actually did a show with her. And her personality is as big in real life as you see on television. She's not acting.
Nobody with me in these streets. I don't want nobody with me in these streets. Get out of here.
She's not acting at all. But I love what she told herself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror every day. And even if you feel like you're lying, and please don't get it twisted, y'all. Sometimes you have to fake it to make it. Sometimes you have to keep telling yourself how unbelievably amazing you are, even when you don't feel that way. Sometimes you need to be slightly delusional.
I'm going to do a terrific show today, and I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Some days are bad days. And I will add this. It's a bad day. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be a bad day. Sometimes it could be a bad 5 minutes. Sometimes it could be a bad 10 minutes and 46 seconds. But that's all that it needs to be. Have conversations with yourself explaining what just happened, because sometimes you allow your thoughts to just grow legs and become something completely different than what it actually was. Talk to yourself in the most positive way. Tell yourself who you are, who you're becoming, and how you're going to get there. But I'm telling you, every morning, remind yourself that you are a pretty bitch. If you actually listen to the song in the beginning and the end of this show, you'll notice it's called Daily Affirmations. I say, I am a queen from beginning to end. I don't need you to lose for me to win. That is true in every aspect of my life. I don't need to put you down in order for me to be successful. I don't need to dig a hole for you in order to feel like I'm better than, right? And even if I did dig a hole for you, honey, that's because I know you're a seed and you need it to grow. But it's never going to be a time that I will look at you and say, how can I make your life miserable just to make mine better? It doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't live by that either. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed these videos. I know I did. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Make sure you follow me on all the places. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me at April Sampay. If you're looking to purchase your home, if you're looking to sell your home, make sure you call me right here at this telephone number. I hope to get to work with you all soon. Love you long time. Be beautiful. Be blessed. Be as ugly as you can be.